it will be a joyous one today. Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium and the home of the Auburn Tigers. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tigers' offense is on the field for the first time today. This rivalry is intense, guys, but with all of the connections between the two, it's more like a family feud more so than a bitter war.
And for example, about the connections, Reese, how about Vince Dooley, longtime Georgia coach? He went to Auburn. How about great player Pat Dye, All-American at Georgia? Coaches at Auburn, the connections are real, the rivalry is real.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Back to pass, it's Cox. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Bulldogs offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
And it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's got him this time. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Pulls it in. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Fires it down the seam. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's going to run it. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. The Dogs just shoot him up and spit him out the last time these two met as they destroyed Auburn.
And that's why I think Auburn needs something to happen early in this ballgame. They need some confidence. They need some feel-good because Georgia's dominated this series. They know. They talk about it. Auburn needs something good to happen early.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Here comes the option. And the ball is free on the pitch.
And the only time it's okay. Ball out and fumble the football. It is on 4th down and short. It's on 4th down and goal. You have to lay out and you have to reach that football. You could tell he was trying to maybe reach that football, coughed it up. Defense forces the fumble, gets the stop on fourth down.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And the returner will be knocked down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They're getting this guy lathered up. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. After moving the sticks with the pass, here we are on first down. Motion from the offense. He wants to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Georgia going up tempo. He wants to throw it again. Gets it out quickly. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man all by himself. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It's
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run it to the right here. Fouls through the defense. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick.
And more yards after contact. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Quarterback moving. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Auburn sends out the punting unit. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Quarterback on the keeper. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. To the air on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll pull it down. At the 40, there he goes. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the 1-2, and he's got a first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On 4th down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up, and on that play, you're helpless. And you know that you're losing possession. You're coming off the field.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Wants to throw. It's Cox. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And here. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. He's going to pass. He's got the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the 1st. Now the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete. A huge pickup. Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on it.
All kinds of running room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Cox. It's complete. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to move it through the air. Got him downfield. And he eluded. Line gets set, 1st down. Quarterback checking off. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's not afraid to go deep. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Man, now quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But man, just a mishap, a little overthrow.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Fires and picked off. He gets the pick, but not the pick 6 as they're able to run him out of bounds and limit the damage to wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors. Tigers will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll throw it on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Sullivan.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. They'll ride the hot hand. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. They try to get it outside on the left. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Fans are bringing the noise on first and throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And I think when you're trying to throw against this guy, especially when he's in zone coverage, you got to anticipate the throws. You got to get it out before your receiver turns around to look. Because if you're even half a second too late, he makes you pay with interception.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Cox. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Keeps the play going. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Tigers want to move quickly.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Ready to fire from the pistol. They go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone. He tries to take the top off. And it's picked off for the third time today. Smashes ahead. And they capitalize not only on... The great return to improve this field position. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He leaves it with his back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's got it. He gets it in. Offense set on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He'll take another shot here. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Georgia going up tempo.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and looking for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. They'll try to snap it quickly.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On fourth down, looking to pass. Got his man downfield. The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Unloads it left. Not able to hook up.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. From the gun. Coming after him. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. NC State is piling up the points here today. They've opened up a massive lead in what's shaping up to be the kind of blowout neither side will soon forget. They're up by 28 over Virginia Tech.
Looking left. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The give to the tailback. He breaks a tackle.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the 4th quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They've been running it, but now the pass. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Back to throw, it's Cox. Quick completion on the out. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. The give as they work on that clock. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. They'll run it inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He lets it fly. Pulls it in on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Big first down sack for the defense brings up second down. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Fires left. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Fast motion from the offense. The aerial assault continues. He lets one fly deep, and they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Georgia comes quickly to the line. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that. On offense from the 21. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let games like this beat you twice, because this losing team now has to find a way to rebound and go out and play again.
No doubt, got to rebound, but this one stinks. This is the one that you have circled for a reason. It's a rival, it's bragging rights, but you're right. Let's get back to practice this next week. Let's start focusing. This one's over, but I'm going to get you next year.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.